So I was in a relationship with this guy, and one day he's like, listen, I don't want to use protection anymore. I was like, okay, no problem, but we'll have to go to the clinic and test together. So whenever we had to go to the clinic and test together, like he will come up with different excuses that, he's busy at work and everything. And then he suggested, let's go and you go and test, send me the results and I'll do the same. Okay, sharp. I went to campus, I tested, I took the picture, I tested negative, and I sent it to him. Later on, he sent me HIV negative results. So we stopped using protection. A few months later, as I was claiming, I came across a Lancet result of his, which was dated 2016, 2 years before we even met. And this result said that he was HIV positive. So I called him and I was like, listen, I found this result. And he laughed and said, well, go to the clinic and go and test. I have a surprise for you. So the surprise was him infecting me with HIV. Okay, sharp. So I went to the police station. I explained it to the police officers. At first, the police officers were like, it's not a crime and all of that. Of which they are speaking the truth, because there's no law that states that's a crime. So because I have a friend of mine who is an advocate, we then decided to do it through private prosecution. So the case was compiled and then we submitted to the court and we presented it to the court, and the court said there was sufficient evidence for the state to prosecute. So rather than it being a private prosecution, the state had to now prosecute it. So he was then charged with assault with intent to cause grievous bodily harm because he weaponized the virus and used it against me. And then so he was found guilty of assault with intent to cause grievous bodily harm, and he was sentenced to 3 years in prison. So because this person had moolah, we then decided to sue him for financial damages, for pain and suffering, emotional distress, medical aids, and all of that. So the court awarded me 640,000 rand, of which, because he had moolah, he paid the 640,000 rand. So now he's out on bail, and yeah, that's how the person that infected me got arrested. So for people that say I am better because I got infected, well, my bitterness ran all the way to the bank.